Hey guys, what's going on? So we're here for the Lewis County Fair Evening Demolition Derby for 2025. We're starting off with the best of show here. We got a few that are returning, obviously, from the afternoon. If you guys haven't seen the afternoon Demolition Derby, go watch it. It's pretty good. Got a raffle car right here. This is Chevy Impala. Now, truth be told, if you guys watched the previous Prelude for the afternoon one, I did put some raffle tickets in for the LeSabre earlier today. Got very close to winning it, actually. I'm not putting any for the evening because I really want to be here to record the evening one. It's going to be probably quite a bit bigger of a show, and I didn't want to risk not being here. So, all right, anyway, so got a Dodge Journey right here. And right here, I believe this is a Liberty right here. A Jeep Liberty, that is. And right here we got a returning car from earlier this afternoon. We got a Chevrolet Malibu Max and a Volkswagen wagon here. This also ran earlier today. So, want to make our way back here. So we got some type of small SUV van class over here tonight. Probably an all-wheel drive heat or something of that nature, and they're just throwing vans in there as well. All right, so we got the all-wheel drive class right here. Got a Wildrick in his RAV4. We'll see how that does. The Toyotas, it's a Toyota, so I have a little bit higher expectations, but I think this is a Nissan Rogue right here. I about guarantee it's a Nissan Rogue. Behind that, we got a Dodge Grand Caravan. I think this one might have ran earlier. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. Over here, we got another Dodge Grand Caravan. Behind that, I think this is a Chevy Equinox. Yep, sure is. Bit of a rusty bumper, but that's okay. You use the back end anyway. And a Kia, or a Hyundai Santa Fe, or whatever it is. Kia. I can't remember what they call it, but this is definitely a Santa Fe flavor. So, pretty stout vehicles. Over here, we got a Chevy Colorado. Painted there in the 25 truck. Got a van returning from earlier. White van there, a Dodge Grand Caravan. Behind that, we got another Dodge Grand Caravan that's returning from earlier. You're gonna see a lot of cars returning from earlier, running right now. I got a Subaru Outback. So this one's also returning from earlier. Some hard hitting out there today. 10 minutes. Got a Ford Focus from earlier as well. Didn't really last too long, so we'll see if he does better this time around. All right, so we got a Chevrolet Cruze, obviously fresh. Got a Ford Taurus that was here earlier as well. Honda Accord behind that. A newer Subaru Outback. That's the first that generation we've seen today. These seem to do okay. They have some front suspension issues from what I've seen. Just because they sit so tall and they have such large rims on them, they tend to get picked on the wheels. They're pretty big targets, unfortunately. We'll work our way back up to that economy class and those up there. Got a Toyota Camry. I think this range is in today's. Got a Volkswagen Beetle. Hopefully, he's not going to be able to steer too well with that wheel being all the way out there, but that's okay. That's what the evening derby's all about. Just go out there and have fun. Dodge Avenger behind that, also with a slightly kicked sideways wheel. A lot of pre-rans, like I said, a lot of these are from earlier. These four cars right here alone are from earlier. This Hyundai Sonata that actually won. This is the newer style with the engines that are no good, basically. But this one did pretty good. Very well packed in the back. I mean, it kind of, I think it's basically at a stopping point, just about. It seems like that back area is very strong. It doesn't look like it's moved at all, basically, other than very at the bottom there. So we'll see how that does. Got a Chevrolet Cavalier. We're seeing a couple of these today now, going to be running, and for some reason the Cavaliers are making an appearance today. They always do okay, as long as you don't lose them, because they have weak control arms, so it tears the CV axles out. But as long as you keep the CV axles in them, they usually do pretty good. Nissan Sentra behind that Cavalier. And a Buick LeSabre behind that, already pre-ran for sure. And then, well, maybe that one's not pre-ran. Let me look here. I mean, it looks mangled enough to be pre-ran, but they might have just... no, this is definitely pre-ran. It's got mud all over it and stuff, so... Behind that, we got a Kia Spectra. This one ran earlier as well. I think James Dick ran this one earlier, but he's going to be running probably his wagon. This is the Subaru wagon I was mentioning earlier. This one, unfortunately, did not run earlier, but he's going to be running tonight in it, hopefully. He'll be running this thing. We'll see if he can pull out yet another one in the old Subaru Outback, the one that ran against me at San Filippo. We'll see if he can win in that. There's a Buick Riviera. I haven't seen one of those in a Derby in a long time. That thing's over there, sitting bone stock. I think that's bone stock. Although he doesn't, I don't know if he's running or not. It kind of looks like that car's kind of out of line there, but I don't know. But it looks to be about it. Of course, there's going to be cars we miss. The economy car, I'm sure that one's going to be running later. Yep. We got up here, we got a few the larger trucks. Got a Ford Excursion, I can see it from here, and we'll just work our way back up there and just work through the line like we always do. But like I said, Boonville's just, or Lewis and Boonville, going to be the same type of show. Most of the time, just bone stock. They do have their economy class. I don't think Boonville has the economy class cars that Lewis County will, but maybe they'll change that and make it a class at Boonville as well. But I think as of right now, there is no economy class at Boonville. But something we're definitely seeing different this year with Lewis, well, not specifically Lewis, but with Boonville, because Boonville's going to have the same promoter. It's going to be these welded on aftermarket, well, not aftermarket, OEM car bumpers that are from the 70s and all that. You're allowed to put any OEM car bumper on the front of your bone stock car. So we'll go ahead and talk about, actually we'll talk about that car right there. It's a Toyota Corolla, the one we just passed by. That was just talking about that bumper there. And got a Honda Accord here. Obviously pre-ran already, pretty bent, but not too bad. And then in front of that we got a Honda Accord. I think this is just another line of bone stock cars. I'm not sure what they're doing there. Got a Honda Accord here. It's carbureted. We'll see how that holds up. Behind that we have another Honda Accord. This is older style Honda Accord, newer style. Well, I should say newer style. This is still older style, but just early 90s, mid 90s to later 90s right here. And then they eventually switched to this body style, which is even later 90s. They kind of switched them a few times throughout the years. Another one surrounded by Honda Accords right here. And then we have the infamous Dylan Archer B52, like new roof sign. And we all know he's going to do pretty darn well, I bet. I have no fear of him doing bad at all. He's going to do very well, as he always does. Behind that, we got another Toyota Camry. It's pretty well built, looks like. Behind that, we have a Chevrolet HHR, which is hard. Bent hard, bent hard, bent hard. Wow. Oof, that one's bent. That one's bent. I don't expect this guy to last too long unless he uses the back end, really protects that front end, but he's probably going to get ate alive if I have that same feeling that I usually have about, you know, you get, especially in that economy class, you're going to get picked on if they see a weakness. It's just the way you have to drive in that class. Back here, we'll start with this Tahoe. This is a newer style Tahoe. Interesting. It has an LS motor in it still. That's interesting. I haven't seen one of these newer style Tahoes derbied before, so we'll have to see how that holds up. Very similar frame to the older style Tahoes, but I don't know. We'll see. In front of that, we got a Ford Excursion. These tend to do well. Very beefy, huge. We'll call it the War Wagon here. 1776 West, so established driver, good driver. And we'll cut across here. We got Ford F-150 to my left here. Hopefully I'm recording all right. The sun's kind of beating down on me. I'm kind of not paying attention to the screen too much. I'm just kind of pointing the camera in the general direction. But got a built Ford Crown Victoria. This is more like your economy V8s right here. Got a Ram 2500 in front of me here. Here's that Ford F-150, kind of the front of that. The GM product, I believe. Right there. Maybe a Cadillac or something. Anyway. Hemi in this 2500. Some of them have been running, a few people I've been seeing run Cummins in theirs, and they've been doing pretty well. But always, it seems like at the end, they always kind of get screwed over. But got a Chevy Express van here. They tend to do pretty well. Back here in the economy V8s, got a looks like a Lincoln Town Car. Yep, Lincoln Town Car. Right here we got a beat up Chevy Express van. Big. I think that's, yeah, like an extended wheelbase Chevy Express van. Still lots of room for that thing to crush in, for sure. Right here we got a another full size economy with an LS swap, carbureted LS swap. So this thing's definitely built. And in front of that we got a Crown Victoria. Very well built cars. And next to that we have a OBS Chevy. Pretty bone stock. See how he does. So, big tube bumper in the back. And the factory mounts, actually. So, alrighty guys. Sorry, the sun's starting to catch up with me. I'm pretty tired. This is a 2-wheel drive truck too, you can tell, because they're 6-bolt lug pattern if they're 4-wheel drive, and 5 if they're 2-wheel drive, and this one's 2-wheel drive. So we'll see. They have a different frame under them, so these, I think the 2-wheel drives are a little bit weaker, and actually I can see a rot hole in that frame right there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this thing does. Plus it sits a lot lower than most of the other ones here, so we'll see. It's just still a Chevy, so it should handle heat pretty well. So stay tuned. We are in for some Derby action tonight. It looks like a pretty decent turnout, so stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And see you guys at the Demolition Derby. Bye-bye, everybody.